Once again, what's up? It's Brandon from Fragtales, and we are back with another dope video. And today we're talking about cheap spring fragrances. I kind of debated on which way I wanted to go with this video today. If I wanted to mix it up with some semi-cheap fragrances, or just make it all cheap. So I feel like everyone wants to know what the cheap ones are. So I've compiled a little list here. I think we got about 6 or 7 of them here. They're in no particular order, but before we get into those, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Make sure you are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. It helps out the algorithm a lot for us low view content creators, but we still churning out this content. Shout out to everyone else, all the other fragrance influencers who are throwing out content here on the daily or weekly or however the frequency is with their content. But anyway, we're gonna get into this list right here. The first one here is pretty much a cheapie. I think you can get it for 16 bucks. So we talking about cheapies. Here's one I recommend you guys go ahead and try. This is from Perry Ellis. This is an old school aqua flavor, and name stated, Perry Ellis Aqua. All right, getting that citrus aromatic DNA from Perry Ellis. This is an EDT, and like I said, this is going to be perfect for that summer, spring time wear. My God, man. Fresh and spicy. You got a little bit of lavender creeping out of that, but mostly you're going to get a lot of citrus in it. For 16 bucks, you can't beat this. Probably going to get about 4 or 5 hours longevity with this, but 16 bucks, you can just respray it. But very nice, guys. Very nice. Nice aromatic, almost marine in a way, but it's pretty much an ozonic citric take on a aquatic fragrance to me. Very nice, guys. From the house of Perry Ellis, an old school one. I thought I'd kick it off the list. That is going to be Perry Ellis Aqua. All right, back with another one here, and this one is like I said, another cheapie that's good for the spring and summer, and that's what this video is about. That is the premise, and we got another one that's real cheap. You can probably find her out on TJ Maxx or Marshalls out for maybe 15 or 20 bucks at the most. Nice freshie from the house of Penguin by Musenwear. This is batch number 1, original blend. Aromatic aquatic, something like what we got here, but with this one, let's put it on the test strip, y'all. This is a lot more sweeter than what we got here in this Perry Ellis, man. This is more of a beach time vibe for me. It's what I get out of it. Apple, bergamot, some sandalwood and amber once it dries down, but it's not really a musky fragrance. It's just a steady overall aquatic feel on it with a little bit of saltiness. Not much, but a little bit of saltiness to tinge it out. I mean, not bad for 15, 16 bucks. You're gonna get about, I'm saying at least, same with this Perry Ellis, probably about 4 to 5 hours of longevity on that one, y'all. So looking for a nice one. I mean, any of these I think you can wear in a gym too, as long as they're not oversprayed, of course. But another one, another springtime summer cheapie from Penguin from Musenwear by Musenwear. Original blend. Pick it up, y'all. All right, back on our crusade with cheap fragrances for the spring and summer. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are sharing and subscribing to the page. Please don't forget about me, y'all. I know some of y'all watch the videos and just go on about your day, but click one of those buttons, man. It'll make my day. But we're gonna bring in this next one here that's cheap. I think it's cheap. 20 bucks is cheap to me. So I wouldn't pay no more unless you're in the actual store that sells these, which is the brand we're about to bring out. If you're in the store, I think most you're probably gonna pay for it is 40 bucks retail. So, but from the house of Banana Republic, a nice cheapie for the spring and summer, y'all. Neroli Woods. White floral citrus. Fresh. Very aromatic. A good one from Banana Republic. Mm, man, this is Breakfast Club type scent right here, y'all. Some you wear going out on a breakfast date. Man, the florals in this are pretty good, man. Not gonna lie. Banana Republic fragrances, you can tell I'm gonna do a rundown on a video soon on all the ones I got, which are pretty much all of them, except for one or two. And I'm not gonna get them, and we'll mention why in the video. But anyway, yeah, this is definitely gonna be in the top 10. So for spring and summer, you definitely gotta get your hands on that one, because if you like neroli, it's tropical. It's got a little bit of powder, not iris, but just a little bit of powder, some talc or whatever. Man, very, very, very citricy too. Got some citrus right there in that opening. Nice fragrance, guys, from the House of Banana Republic. I suggest y'all pick this one up if you see it out and about in your rack stores. That's where I found this one. I think I do go to the Banana Republic stores when I'm in them strip mall areas sometimes and see what they have. Got maybe 2 fragrances from there, but guys, cheap summer and spring freshy. This is a nice one, guys, from Banana Republic. That is Neroli Woods. All right, guys, this is another one, a cheapie. All these are cheapies, guys. You probably can get all these for less than 150 bucks. All of these, you can get them all for less than that, 150 bucks. But this one, nice, fruity, ozonic, aquatic, got a little bit of citric in it. But you can't go wrong with it. Getting at least 10-12 hours longevity, it works, guys. From the House of French Avenue, we're gonna put Atlantic straight in this countdown for cheap fragrances for the spring and summer, y'all. Come on, you can't deny it. It's too fruity. You're not wearing this in the winter. There's no way. Yeah, the fruit that comes off in this, it's like a watermelon. I feel like I get a little bit of coconut in here. I'm not sure if that's what's in the note breakdown. I think it is, though. I know what I'm smelling most of the time. I'm pretty sure there's some coconut in here, some amber, a little sweet, guys, with some cacao in there too, I believe. Mixed well, but it does come off, a bit sweet, but it does have that tinge of manliness in there from the amber that they put in it on the dry down. But perfect for a spring, summer, especially at night. Perfect for it, man. From the House of French Avenue. You guys go ahead and pick up some of that Atlantis Extrait de Parfum. All right, guys, this next one I'm bringing out, the OG's been glazed for days and years. It's a top seller in the United States for a reason. But this isn't the OG, this is the clone of it, and you can get this for around 15 to 20 bucks depending on where you shop. So like I said, we got some cheapies in this list, and they're all bangers. They all smell good, well blended. Granted, some of these are EDTs, but like I said, for the price that you are paying for these, you can spray these as much as you want and go get another bottle. So shouldn't be no problem. We're talking about the smell profiles, and I just want you guys to know that these smell good, and the ones that I'm going to continue to bring out. But the OG, this has been glazed, and if you guys are looking for this scent profile in between the EDT and the EDP, this is the one I suggest you get. I have smelled a lot of dupes of this, and this one seems to get the closest to me, and seems to be the cheapest too, from the House of Maison Alhambra. We're putting in Salvo Intense, guys. And I'm talking about the OGs being glazed. Obviously, you know what that is. That is Sauvage. The top selling fragrance in the world, or in the United States, maybe in the world, if I'm not mistaken. But at least in the United States, it is. It's the top seller, y'all. We're gonna put some on the strip. They get very close. They, like I said, it's in between the EDT and the EDPs. Not quite as punchy as the EDP, but it's not quite as peppery as the EDP, but it's about as punchy as the EDT. That's what I'm trying to say, y'all. So let's spray some on the strip. Atomizer's pretty good, pretty misty. That lavender, bergamot, Sichuan pepper, y'all. And the star, which you get in the OG, ambroxan. Not too strong, not too dull. So that's why I say it's in between. It's in between. The ambroxan and the EDP, that shit rolls. So it's in between, guys. But you're looking for something in that space, you want to save some money, you know, the 100 mil of Sauvage, you ain't walking out the store less than 150. So yeah, spend a fraction of the price and smell the same. You're getting around the same. I would say the same. You probably get a little bit less longevity in here by about an hour or two. But like I said, for between 20 and 15 bucks, make you a decant, spray some more. Or take the bottle with you and spray some more, y'all. I mean, can't beat it. The Sichuan pepper in here smells good though. That's the quality ingredient in this one, guys. So, and it can be worn in the spring and the summer, like I said, because it's not as drawn out as to the EDP. You can wear the EDP of Sauvage in the spring and summer, in my opinion, because it's bright, citric-y, and ambroxan. You can wear that in summer, so, and in the spring. So same with this. From the House of Maison Alhambra, Salvo Intense, y'all. All right, I got two more for you. So I think we got a total of 7 here. But I got 2 more for you, and this one my son loves. All his friends love it. I think everyone loves this in Fragcom. A clone, sorry, or I guess we can say cloak. A clone of Blue Talisman. We're gonna bring in on this list for the spring and summer fragrances. If you don't overspray it, but the smell profile does get the job done in those times. Blue Talisman, clone, Lattafa Pride, Art of Universe. I mean, guys. Ginger, mandarin, getting some bergamot, some mint, I believe, is in here. Let's spray some, guys. I ain't gonna spray too much because the longevity on this is 8 hours at least. All right, sprayer too. I mean, Lattafa, they put some quality juice in this, guys. But like I said, you got some mandarin, some ginger, some bergamot, some mint. Got some other fruit, maybe like a pear or something like that. But man, it's very bright. And this is something that's going to stick out in the spring and summer elements in the weather. Man, they did a good job on this, guys. So yeah, I had to put this in the list for spring and summer cheapies because they wasn't lying. From the House of Lattafa, y'all. Art of Universe. All right, last but not least, before we get into it, make sure you guys are liking the page, sharing the page, and subscribing to the page. Fragtail Reviews, where I gotta tell you guys the truth on fragrances and give you the glance on the fragrance journey, on the things that I like, things I recommend. I haven't lied to y'all so far, so like I said, we're in the #1 spot here. None of these are ranked or any order. They were just pulled out as I saw them as fit to be in this video because they're fit for the spring and summer and they're cheap. So this one might be one of the most expensive ones out of the bunch. Probably going to pay maybe 35 or 40 for this at the most. From the House of Afnan, we're going to put in 9 a.m. dive, y'all. Come on now. Nice fresh bluey, y'all. Fruity, green, woody, fresh and spicy, citric, fresh blue on a budget. And what makes it stick out to me is the concentration. It's EDP. Usually you get these type of fragrances in EDTs like these here, but making it an EDP just amps it up, man. Warm, spicy. After you inhale that first sniff and it comes down, but you get that citric fruitiness, green, greenly type of smell. But overall, it's pretty blue. Pretty blue. So you can't go wrong with this, guys. Spring, summertime, 40 bucks at the most. From the house of Af9, that is 9 a.m. dive, y'all. Now, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate it. I hope out of all 7 of these in between the frames, you like, share, and subscribe to the page. I appreciate you watching. I won't take any more of your time. I will see you guys on the next video. I'm Brandon from Fractales. I'm out.